think about American football, you envision it being played by men, big men, heavily padded, making violent contact with each other. But Tarsha Fain, team captain of the Baltimore Nighthawks, says, think again.
I feel women can do anything a man can do. The same way they get out there and hit, we get out there and hit too.
Fain and team owner Tanya Bryan were part of the first ever Women's World Championship tournament played last year. The U.S. team, with Fain playing and Bryan serving as team manager, won the gold medal.
To be the first time it was done and be part of it, you know, no one else can ever say that. So it's just a wonderful feeling, and I'm so proud of that.
And the sport is growing. Perhaps a dozen women's professional leagues have been formed in the U.S. in recent years, though many of those have either merged or gone out of business.
1, 2, 3.
The Nighthawks have 2 games left this season. A win today against the Philadelphia Firebirds will put the Nighthawks into the league playoffs for the first time. Onche Mosanen is an offensive specialist.
We need to win. This is a very, very big game for the Nighthawks.
For Mosanen, who has played football for 28 years, the sport is her therapy. It is what she looks forward to the most.
I feel there's a transformation when I go from putting on my gear and stepping on this football field. It's a huge mental transformation.
Mosanen moved to the U.S. from Iran as a child and still remembers the first time she ever played football, in a neighborhood pickup game.
I remember getting the phone call from my cousin saying, come on out, we need one more person to play. And I didn't know what it was. I had never played the game, and I remember going out there and just fell in love with it.
Most of the other players on the team have also played since they were kids, often either informally or in non-contact leagues. But for team owner Tanya Bryan, women's American football was a completely new experience.
It's funny, I didn't even realize the sport existed for women, and I got a phone call from a friend of mine, and she said there was an opportunity to own a team in Baltimore, and I thought it sounded really exciting, and I said yes, and 4 years later, here I am.
But proud of you.
When Bryan bought the team, she did not expect to make money right away, though after 4 years, she's now breaking even. But she thought it was more important to give young women in the area the opportunity to play the sport.
You know, I think most of the time as women growing up, we're told, you know, not to be aggressive and, you know, not to be assertive. And it's nice to have an outlet where you can come somewhere and let all of that out. You know, you can be loud, you can hit somebody, you can just let it all go. And, you know, I think it's really healthy. You know, it's great athleticism is required for football, and the team camaraderie is just fantastic.
The teamwork is evident throughout the game against the Firebirds. After a slow first half, the Nighthawks score and hang on for an 8-0 win, qualifying them for the playoffs.
Elation. I mean, if the team deserves it, we've been playing hard. It's amazing. Now it's our chance to make the championship.
Winning a championship is the ultimate goal of the Baltimore Nighthawks, but having the opportunity to play a traditional men's sport with other women brings its own rewards. Tala, Hadavi, VOA News, Baltimore.